Now we're gonna start the financial budgets for a manufacturing company. We're gonna start with cash receipts from customers' budget. So we are done with the operating budgets. Now we're gonna do cash receipts from customers' budget, which will help me to prepare the cash budget. This is the balance sheet at the end of 2018, so it's going to be the beginning for 2019. Cash receipts from customers' budget. Smart Touch Learning projects that 30% of the sales will be cash sales, which indicates cash will be collected immediately. The remaining 70% of the sales are expected to be on account. On account means will be received later. Accounts receivable. The company expects to collect 60% of the credit sales in the quarter of the sale and 40% in the quarter following the sale. So now let's draw a chart which will make it easier for me to understand. Now sales will be divided into cash sales and credit sales. Now cash sales will be collected in the same quarter, so it's going to be 30% of my total sales, while credit sales, the on account sales, will be 70%. Okay, now he divided the 70% into 60% will be collected in the same quarter and 40% in the following quarter. Okay, so here 60% in the same quarter and 40% next one. So cash sales will be collected immediately, so it's going to be in the same quarter. Okay, now first I need to divide my total sales into cash and credit sales. So as we said, cash sales will be 30% of my total sales and credit sales will be 70% of my total sales. So I'm gonna look at my sales budget that we prepared earlier, okay, to find cash sales and credit sales. So I'm gonna multiply 30% with 250,000 for quarter one. So total sales will be 250,000 here. For quarter two, it's going to be 275,000. For quarter three, it's going to be 300,000. For quarter four, it's going to be 325, and the total will be 1,150,000. Okay, so I'm going to multiply each one with 30% and 70%. So 250,000 multiplied by 30%, it's going to be 75,000. 250 times 70%, it's going to be 175. Now 275 times 30%, it's going to be 82,500. 275 times 70%, it's going to be 192,500. 300,000 times 30%, it's going to be 90,000. 300,000 times 70%, it's going to be 210. 325 times 30%, it's going to be 97,500. 325 times 70%, it's going to be 272,500. We're going to add them up to get the total. It's going to be 345 and 805,000. So now how I'm going to collect these ones? Again, we said cash sales will be collected in the same quarter. So in the same quarter, I'm gonna write here 75 for quarter one, 82 500 in quarter 2, 90,000 in quarter 3, and 97,500 in quarter 4, so the total will be 345. Okay, so I'm taking the numbers from here. Okay, now the credit sales, how I'm gonna collect the credit sales? So I'm gonna write them down here beside the quarters first. So quarter 1 credit sales, it was 175,000. Clear this line. And quarter 2 credit sales was 192,500. Quarter 3, 210,000. Quarter 4, 227,500. Okay, how I'm gonna collect these ones? As he said before, 60% in the same quarter, 40% in the following one. Okay, so 60% of quarter 1 credit sales will be collected in quarter 1. So 60% times 175, it's gonna be 105. This is the 60%. And here the 40% will be collected in the following one. So 40% times 175, it's gonna be 70,000. Quarter 2 credit sales, 192,500. 60% of this amount will be collected in the same quarter, which is quarter 2, and 40% in quarter 3 in the following one. So 60% times 192,500, it's gonna be 115,500. 40% times the 192,500, it's gonna be 77,000. Now quarter 3 credit sales, 210,000. I'm gonna collect 60% of this amount in the same quarter, which is in quarter 3, and 40% in the following one. So 60% times 210, it's gonna be 126. 40% times 210, it's gonna be 84. Now quarter 4 credit sales, 227,500. 60% of this amount will be collected in quarter 4, and 40% will be collected in quarter 1, 2019. Okay, so 60% times 227,500, it's gonna be 136,500. Okay, let me say something now. 40% of 227,500 is 91,000, which is part of quarter 4 credit sales that will be collected in the next year. So I'm gonna receive them later on. So these are the accounts receivable. We call them accounts receivable for quarter 4. Okay, now we had the same thing here in quarter 1. Okay, which is 40% of quarter 4 2017 sales. Okay, so if I have the credit sales for quarter 4 2017, I will be able to find 40% of it. But if not, I can just take the accounts receivable balance from the balance sheet. Okay, if you look at your balance sheet for the accounts receivable, it is 70,000. Okay, now let's find the total cash collection for each quarter. 75 plus 70 plus 105, it's gonna be 250. In quarter 2, it's gonna be 268. In quarter 3, it's gonna be 293. In quarter 4, it's gonna be 318. And the total will be 1,129,000. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, please leave a comment. Please like, share and subscribe.